I love London for many reasons, but one of the things I love about it is how regal and elevated it feels. However, that elegance goes beyond just the palace and fashion and extends into the hospitality scene in London. So I'm here to give a review and ranking of all the luxury cocktail bars that I visited in London and let you know whether or not it is worth the price tag. First, starting out with the Connaught Bar, which is said to be ranked number 6 in the world's best cocktail bars. It also is said to be Stanley Tucci's favorite bar and where he goes to get a martini, and I will show you exactly why the martinis here are so amazing. However, you cannot make a reservation, so what we did is we got there a little bit before it opened and we're the first people inside, which gave us this gorgeous view of the bar, and they came out with these little grapefruit shots to kind of cleanse our palate and some snacks. And I'm not usually a big grapefruit girl, but this drink was absolutely amazing. It's also just such a neat little addition before you order your own drink. However, let's get into the martinis, which is what makes this bar so famous. They bring over a trolley and make your martini tableside, and you can customize it how you like, whether it's gin or vodka, and then you actually pick the bitters and essence. As you can see, it also is just such a show. As someone who loves attention, this is right up my alley because look at him go. To be completely honest, I am not a martini girl myself, but this was so cool to watch, and I was so thankful that the people next to me ordered a martini because wow, look at this. It is also a whole sensory experience because they let you smell the bitters before they add it to your drink. While these martinis run to be about 30 pounds, it is quite the experience and is so magical. However, I opted for one of their seasonal drinks, which is called the Coral, and it was absolutely amazing. It was made with champagne. So I got the Coral drink. It looks so good. Noah, what did you get?
The Uprising.
The Uprising. So cool. Cheers. While I'm not usually a cocktail girl, this stands in my top 3 cocktails. It was absolutely delicious, not too sweet, which kicks off our next stop that night, which was the American Bar at the Savoy. This cocktail bar is actually so famous. Winston Churchill and Ernest Hemingway have actually been said to have gone. Christian Dior also had a fashion show at the Savoy in London, so he makes a little cameo in the menu. The room is dimly lit and it was okay. I wasn't blown away by the decor, but the menu was so cool. I got the Turning 18 cocktail, which was a sparkling wine cocktail, and I asked for it to be less sweet, and it was still a little too sweet for me. However, that's just my personal preference, and I love the piano player. Oh my gosh, I was singing, as you can see here. They also came out with little gluten-free chips and some olives for you to snack on. Honestly, the piano did add to the ambiance, and the actual bar was really cool, but the rest of the lounge area was just okay to me. It was also a little too sweet for me personally. However, our next stop is so glamorous, the Raffles OWO, which actually used to be an old War Office building. I mean, we're not here to stay at the hotel, but look at this lobby. It is absolutely stunning. But let's head over to the guards bar where we are going to go and grab a drink. If you're a lucky person, you get to stay at this hotel. They also have the spy bar, but only guests that are staying at the hotel can go. However, the guards bar is absolutely stunning. The menu is really cool, and they had a bunch of cool cherry drinks if you're very much so into cherry flavored things. I love the olives and nuts they came out with. And I got a glass of an English sparkling wine that actually was really good. But this place had the vibes. It felt so old money and beautiful. What I know is they do have live music in the afternoon tea room, which is right next door, but they don't have it in the bar area. Also, they had the liqueur, which is in this thing, which was awesome. The place was an absolute vibe. I loved it. Next stop was at the Beaumont Hotel for La Marguerite. While the drinks and the vibe didn't really feel as elevated as the other places, I did love the decor, and it truly is a beautiful hotel. I just feel like it kind of fell flat in terms of like having a nice elevated vibe and ambiance. It was cool, and I opted for the Luck Be a Lady cocktail. I love how they're named after different songs, like that Frank Sinatra song. And my drink was good. It was a little too sour and sweet for me. However, my boyfriend got a drink with a cucumber foam, and it was really good. I took a sip of it. Me not liking my drink was just on me. I don't like sweet drinks. It doesn't have the same pizzazz as the Connaught Bar does with the trolley or that the American bar has with the piano playing, or just the vibes in the guards bar. From here, we're going to get into our rankings and put this in last place at number 4. The staff there are so nice. It just didn't hit the same as some of the other cocktail bars, but still cool. Number 3 is the American bar. I love the little Christian Dior ode, and I love the piano player. I wasn't a huge fan of my drink, but that was obviously just on me, but the piano playing just really blew me away. Number 2 is the guards bar. I love the vibe in here. It was so pretty. Something about the whole scenery and ambiance just felt so hot. Really enjoyed my sparkling wine, and the snacks were good. It is also just so pretty in that hotel. No surprise, the Connaught bar is number 1. It is my top recommendation from all of these bars in London. It's no surprise that it's ranked number 6 out of all cocktail bars in the world. So make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and share. I have so many more journeys and trips that I'd love to share with you, so be sure to show your support. I'll see you next time when I take my beaux abroad.